Swara Bhaskar's husband is now trailing from Anushakti Nagar, and he's lost actually. Has he? No, he's still trailing. And actor Swara Bhasker is now and her husband both are blaming the EVMs. Let's listen in quickly. Let's dip in.
जैसा कि आप इलेक्शन कमीशन की वेबसाइट पे देख रहे थे, मैं लगातार जो है आगे चल रहा था, हत्ता कि 17वें राउंड तक जो है मैं आगे चल रहा था और कुल राउंड जो थे वो 19 थे। और फिर एक मिस्ट्री चालू होती है कि जो ईवीएम सुबह वोटिंग के दिन सुबह 7 बजे से लेके शाम को 6 बजे तक चली थी, उनकी 99% बैटरी निकलती है। और वो 99% बैटरी जहाँ जहाँ निकलती है उसमें मेरी जो सामने वाली उम्मीदवार हैं सना मलिक जी, जो सुबह से यहाँ नहीं आई थी, शायद उनको अंदाजा था, हम लोग यहाँ 5:30 बजे आ गए थे, लेकिन वो अब तक यहाँ नहीं आई थी, शायद उनको अंदाजा था। लेकिन जिस तरह की शायद महाराष्ट्र के अंदर जिस तरह की भी चीज़ें चल रही थी, उस घटना के बाद जो रुख महाराष्ट्र की राजनीति में हो रहा था, 99% की जो ईवीएम निकल रही थी उसमें मेरे से उनको डबल वोट मिल रहा था। और बूथ पे वो मुझसे पीछे चल रही हैं, लेकिन जैसे ही कोई भी ईवीएम खुलती है जिसमें 99% बैटरी है, उस ईवीएम को कहीं ना कहीं किसी ना किसी तरीके से उसमें डबल ट्रिपल का मार्जिन सना मलिक जी लेके चल रही हैं।
Fahad Ahmad was on the symbol of NCP Sharad Pawar from the Samajwadi Party, seemingly has lost his election. Rajdeep, exactly now the same line. Haryana elections, the Congress went to the EC on battery, being at 99%. You had Sanjay Raut this morning who again questioned the EVMs, and now you even have other candidates.
This is bizarre and this is the problem. You find the wrong EVMs. You see, all the candidates of the NCP Congress who won, how have they won? Are we saying that
you won in Jharkhand?
I mean, ridiculous. It absolutely, this is the problem. If you don't introspect, before we broke into that breaking news, has KC Venugopal delivered? He may be a nice guy. He may be a loyalist.
For the BJP he has.
Where?
For the BJP
For the BJP, yes, okay.
No, but it's true.
No, but the truth is, look, and you can't blame one person, but there is something systemically wrong. Have you got the right people at the right place? Have you got the right general secretaries? Have you got the system in place where you can make sure...
No, but Rahul Gandhi's been talking about changing the structure, having a separate political secretary, having somebody in charge of the north, having somebody in charge of the south. Ye baatein hi chal rahi itne saal se.
No, but now...
Rajdeep, where has been the stock-taking post-Haryana? In Haryana, you are still not being able to pick a leader of opposition because the infighting is still going on.
Yeah, Mr. Huda is still very much around.
Exactly.
Mr. Huda is still very much around. In fact, I got a message from Mr. Huda the other day, strangely enough. He was watching one of our programs and he said, "Ye dahi misal aap kha rahe ho, kahan milta hai?" So maine kaha, uske liye aapko Mumbai aana padega. I said, "Where are you?" He's in Chandigarh. So basically he's still around. He's not gone. Nobody goes away anywhere in Congress. That's okay. My point is, where is your accountability, introspection? What's the analysis that you do? A, B, C, D cost us the election. This is how we are going to change it. Unless you do that, Delhi at the moment, Devendra Prasad Yadav, their leader for Delhi, is on a yatra, Padayatra. Good luck to him. The question is, how are you going to take that yatra forward? What's your agenda?
But that yatra was supposed to be Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi's yatra. So they haven't come on that yatra where Delhi is concerned, and I don't see them coming as well.
No, so
you practically left the field where Delhi is concerned.
You can't flit in and out. Priyanka Gandhi did 4 meetings. There were 4
But she's won big, okay? She's won in style. Listen, this is the first victory she's won. Her last look, but be fair to her.
Yeah, sure.
Her last campaign was in Uttar Pradesh when she ran the campaign as General Secretary. The party did poorly there.
What's her margin?
From her, she's 4 lakhs plus. I mean, 4 lakhs 60 when I last saw. I mean, we can check that. But the fact is, for her to win, she'll be entering parliament in her individual capacity.
Over Rahul Gandhi.
Yeah, in her individual capacity. This is her first. It's a big day for her. It's her first electoral victory.
Good luck to her. And, it's credit anyone who wins any election. But you've lost the big prize. It's like saying, आप हमको आज आपको consolation prize दे रहे हैं, आप वायनाड जीते हैं. You've lost the big prize. Yes, you've done well in Jharkhand, and I think we need to emphasize that. I mean, you can't ignore what's happened in Jharkhand. It's now 2-1. It's a comprehensive. Please understand, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, who calls himself Mini Chanakya.
थोड़ा हवा निकल गई.
नहीं, थोड़ा नहीं. हम लोग ही मीडिया पे कहते हैं ना, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, king. He's lost. Shivraj Singh Chauhan spent much of the life. I sometimes wonder, some of the ministers, whether they spend far too much time. Bhupendra Yadav in Maharashtra, all very good. But you're a minister in the government of India. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, charge of Jharkhand every weekend in Jharkhand. You've lost. Jharkhand is a big defeat. If this was a sole election day, the India Alliance could claim huge brownie points. It's been drowned by the tsunami in Maharashtra.
No, but I would hope after Maharashtra, Bhupendra Yadav maybe will look at the environment in Delhi. The air.
No, it shows, Preeti, it shows that you can win elections. It's not as if anyone is invincible. The BJP is not invincible.
Far from.
You've got, even you've got Emma, you have to work at an election plan it out, have a charismatic face. Hemant Soren and Kalpana Soren were charismatic faces. Uddhav Thackeray spent most of his time in the last 3 months sulking, some believe because he was not being made chief minister. Sharad Pawar is 84. You can't expect, someone advised...
Okay, Aaditya Thackeray has won worldly by 8,100 votes. What a relief. 8,100 is a reasonable margin. The Lok Sabha margin was 6,500.
No, decent margin. Good luck to Aditya.
And the MNS candidate had a role to play because he took away some of the
now the question comes, what does Aditya Thackeray do? He has to then spend the next 5 years aggressively becoming the face of the Shiv Sena. Aggressively. You can't now, be behind the closed doors of Matorshi. You're going to have to change the way you function. Aditya has an opportunity to become a future face.
You have a BMC election in the next few months.
So
take it away.
Put all your effort on that, and maybe you can revive your party. So Sharad Pawar 84. Somebody advised Supriya Sule, for example, I'm told, why don't you do Kharche Pe Charcha to take on this Ladki Bahin? Go out and say what you said, what Sheila said, prices have gone up. There was no response. You've got to do that. You've got to be out there, among the people. Sharad Pawar, 84, tried his best, but obviously not good enough. And number 3, Congress leaders. Who is the Congress face? Balasaheb Thorat was giving interviews how I'm going to be CM. He's losing his own seat as of now. Nana Patole, every time you put a mic in front of his face, was talking
and he
more
might
about...
also lose.
He's struggling.
Yeah, this defeat, whether Mahavikas Aghadi is...
So you had Devendra Fadnavis, face of the BJP, Eknath Shinde, face of the Shiv Sena, Ajit Pawar, face of the Pawar Sena. All of them out there. Ajit Pawar did a yatra. Eknath Shinde would do 6 meetings on an average per day. Devendra Fadnavis was all over the place.
But despite of all of that, Rajdeep, the 3 members of the Mahavikas Aghadi, even though Sharad Pawar did the maximum, had his act together, is now the biggest loser if you look at the numbers.
That's because...
And even where his party stands today.
Sure, ma'am. But that's because for the simple reason that his party, he lost his party.
Exactly. But Rajdeep, Uddhav Thackeray with Aditya Thackeray will still have a shot at redemption where the BMC elections are concerned. The Congress can still galvanize itself. But the Sharad Pawar NCP faction is now the weakest link.
It is the weakest link.
Over-dependent on Sharad Pawar.
Exactly.
All the candidates had no other narrative than carrying a photo.
You know what? If I was Sharad Pawar, what I would do?
Merge with the Congress.
Merge with the Congress. This is your only hope. Eventually, that has to happen. And
3 parties might be left.
Yeah, so eventually, if you have to revive yourself, you're going to have to do that.
He'll have no choice but to do that.
Or ensure some safety for Supriya Sule. Otherwise, what will she do?
And Rajdeep, isn't this the prime time to do that? Because most of the biggest movers and shakers or the big leaders of the Congress have actually lost. Where Maharashtra state unit is concerned.
The good news today is the 5 years of instability that has racked Maharashtra is over. And that's good for India's commercial capital. You don't want instability. You want stable governments because stable governments attract investors. Maharashtra has lost out.
And hopefully we won't
let people
torture
throw all.
There was a big threat that he wanted to cancel the Dharavi contract. And that would have sent Dharavi back. Now at least you can build it out in the next 5 years.
Sure. So I think it's important to recognize India's commercial capital chose stability. And after all the uncertainty of the last 5 years, at least we know next 5 years, whoever becomes chief minister knows that he's stable. So, I think from all those points of view, from a larger Maharashtra perspective, at least that chronic instability of the state is over. And good luck to that. I've called my book The Election That Surprised India. Every election this year has surprised us.